can you explain if we opted to change our dependents from accompanying to follow to join, as many of us are unable to go home in Manila, and because of the travel ban in different countries, our dependents are also unable to join our embassy interview outside of Manila. How long will it take if it becomes follow to join? Any legal implications? How to process this? Carl.
Well, I haven't had those cases, but yes, I mean, they certainly can follow to join from Manila. But, you know, the embassies have not been processing a lot of people lately. So Chris might have a better idea about how long it would take a family member in Manila to follow to join after the nurse has got her green card in the UAE or Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't have that much information as well, mainly because we haven't seen any nurses really get approved in the last 6 or 9 months. Having said that, traditionally, there is a follow to join process that Manila follows. But I think the simple answer is it's not going to be fast or easy. I think anybody who tells you it's going to be fast or easy is just not being truthful with you. And I think putting too many expectations on timelines just isn't doing you justice, because Manila is trying to prioritize certain kinds of cases. And as Carl said, unfortunately, I don't think a follow to join is going to be a priority. That doesn't mean it's going to be ignored, but given that the embassy has limited bandwidth, they only have a limited number of visa officers working. The embassy is like any other business or any other office. They have a lot of people working from home. They don't have full staff on. And so they are going to prioritize workers coming into the U.S. They're going to prioritize issues for U.S. citizens. And unfortunately, trailing family members are just not going to be as high a priority. Again, doesn't mean that they're not going to be considered. It doesn't mean they're going to be ignored, but they're not going to be a high priority. And so trying to put a time frame on it is unfortunately very difficult. What I'd suggest you do, though, is work through the process and constantly follow up. I think that's the best way to have it happen as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I think that's good advice. There's a backlog. So as Chris said, it's very difficult to put a time on it, but I think constant follow-up is the key.